I really wanted to get this video out, and unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen because I was going through the big C and don't mean California or Canada, eh? And I'm all better, so don't worry about that. But this is my pellet mill. I was going to take a bunch of leaves and stuff and show everyone how it works and actually get some help because, I mean, it works, but I struggle to get it to work well. If I got a video of it working from prior years, I'll put a link to it. But well, let me just start from the front here. I took a car rear end. I have no idea what this rear end is out of. It was just laying in my yard, and I cut the drive shaft right here, and I found a piece of metal that just fit. There you can see it, just fit in there. And then this is a PTO shaft for a tractor. Here you can see I welded it a couple times. I don't know if I screwed up or what, but that would go to my tractor. And then I made this frame. I think this is 1.5 inch square tubing. And the secret sauce to the whole thing was that I cut the axle. So I cut the tube, and then I also cut the axle. And then I welded the axle back together, put a tube over it, and then I shoved it back in there and then welded the casing together. And then on the bottom here, I just made spacers that went down to, these are pulleys, and I think I welded 3 of them together. And that goes up to the front here. And then there's 3 more pulleys, and then a shaft that comes up, and that shaft drives that holy plate. This large canister, I believe I ordered a large pipe, but don't quote me on that. It's been a long time. That's a piece of steel I just bent as a mouth to let the pellets come out. She's a beauty, let me tell you. So much power. Yeah, there you can see the spout that I made, the hole that I cut into the side there, and then there's a disc on the shaft that just catches the pellets. Here, I'll kind of spin this. You can kind of see how everything turns, rear end, pulleys, die, and this is nothing more than a shaft with these are pulley stock here, and I'm not sure if that was the smartest thing. I went through a lot of different versions of this. I tried to put like spacers to get stuff in here. I tried thicker dies. I added this brace because I felt like everything was moving. I had to add braces on here. I think if I were to make any more changes, I'm going to turn these down and make them more flat, and then I'm going to up these screws. These are only like, must be what, 3/8 bolts, and they're not very strong. The mounts probably aren't that strong. And yeah, anyways, I wanted to convey my knowledge and what I've learned because I've spent a lot of time on this. It's completely a waste. I ended up making this because I was trying to I was gonna set the world on fire. I was gonna collect everything that was on the ground here, and I was gonna ram it all through these holes and get these beautiful pellets out. And I was gonna throw those beautiful pellets in my corn stove, which is like a multi-purpose stove or whatever, and I was gonna save so much money and I was gonna be rich. The problem is, the tractor I have there, the old 706, probably burns 5 gallons an hour, and it takes me 3 hours just to get this thing out, set up, ready to go, warmed up, that by the time I get everything, it's a complete waste. I did try it with a different tractor. I mean, it's way better. Like, my dad has a little diesel tractor, and I mean, it does better, but it's still not a huge savings. It's not awesome like I thought. I've never tried wood to make wood pellets, but as bad as it sucks right now making grass pellets, it's definitely not gonna do the wood pellets. Anyways, I'm looking for advice. There's probably people out there that know a lot more than me, and I'd love to hear their advice. Hopefully I can get a video of it running. The inside there. There she is, the old pellet mill. When you first go around at it with I bought just a regular trailer bearing, and it destroyed it within a couple hours. So there's some pretty substantial force on the whole system. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, I apologize if I clickbaited you with the wood pellets, but I didn't have any good ones. But anyways, that's my story, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks. What do you think? It's cold?